Hello everyone, this is Bouncy Alex, also known as Diaper Alex. I changed my name because I think it was time to make it more representative of my jumpers, so bouncing. So, just so you know, small video explaining that new orders will come with that sheet for the jumping harnesses. And please take time to read it. There's common mistakes that can be solved easily, and especially these ones that are listed here. And especially for comfort, how to do it. There's some different ways to get in a jumper and get super uncomfortable. So I don't know if you can see it well, but you can go on padex.ca and go in the important info section that is on the top menu on the website. So you got lots of informations of what to do, how to take care of these jumping harnesses, and their breaking point, things to never do, and how to get comfortable in the jumping harnesses. And if you want this one to last for years, and also making lots of care and making sure that the straps don't crack or get old or get dried out, or if you use any chemicals on it, it could definitely damage the jumping harness and especially the straps. So they need to be inspected, especially if you bought it for after 1 year of use, depending on what kind of environment you have and what kind of air. It sounds stupid, but salty air and super wet air and super dry air makes a huge difference on these types of straps and the material. And it's very important to make sure that you take all the precautions for a suspension device like this to make sure it's super safe. And never forget to check your points where you handle it, where you hang it, where you using the bungee cords, you're using the springs. I don't recommend the springs, but if you do, just making sure that there's no cracks, there's nothing unbuckling, untying up, and just take time to read this one and go on the website and make sure you do the things right before you have a day, or well, a day, a couple of hours or minutes, it's up to you, in the jumper, and make it super safe. So I hope you enjoyed this really small video that explains some things that are quite important to mention, as I heard many people saying, oh, it crushes my balls here. It's because there is a way actually to fit in the jumper without having the eyes crossed on like this and say, can't feel my balls anymore. Okay, this is what you need to do here. So if you don't have this sheet, just let us know. And basically for comfort, it's super easy. You see, the crotch here is not that large here, and this is still already 6 inches wide, 5 to 6 inches, and pressure will build up here, of course, and naturally males will have their private parts being right where it's not supposed to be, especially for a jumping harness or bouncing harness. What I suggest and what needs to be done is that exceptionally, I'm not going to show it, of course, but this is the moment where you just grab your private parts in your diaper or in your underwear, to just shift it front and pull it up. So don't point it down, exceptionally, point it up. So when you're going to sit, yes, pressure will still build here, but it will be much more comfortable. And as I mentioned before, having a much wider crotch strap won't change anything, because at some point this is going to be so tight, so large, that it's going to mess up with your blood circulation. Babies are made differently and much less weight, of course, compared to a fully grown adult. And this is the best way to do it. And there's a maximum of space that can be allowed for full enlargement to still remain in that standing position and be able to jump naturally using your knees and your natural body movements. If it's too wide, it's gonna look babyish, but it's gonna be super hard to bounce like it should. And maybe you have a different setup that means that your feet are not going to be above the ground. And yeah, but the standard position jumping harness is supposed to be your feet, when you're not jumping, imagine this is the floor. Your feet must be like this for perfect position and some kind of support behind that will behind your feet that will release some pressure here. The best position is like this. So tiptoes, but the heel is not touching. If you're like this, while you're not bouncing, it means you're way too up. Might be fun, but it might also get dangerous. There's something called the hanging syndrome, and it's something very important to consider with any type of suspension harness, like the worker harnesses. So this is not a suspension device. This is a bouncing device. You can use it lower, so you can sit and just jump lower and be on your knees if you have lower ceiling, lower setup. And best position, even for the house I have here that has a 8-foot tall ceiling, it's not the ideal, but it works. It bounces, but it never bounces as much as if you have 9-foot tall or 10-foot tall ceiling. This is the ideal, or the structures that you see in the conventions, ABL conventions and more. So just quick interesting reviews. Especially it came back a lot about the comfort, and this is why I came up with that little extra informations while delivering each jumping harnesses, and phasing a lot on going to paddix.ca, and on top menu go to important info. So I hope you enjoy your jumper, and thanks for buying, thanks for trusting our company, and always open to suggestions and ideas, and happy to make new custom orders as well. And see you next time.